it's Trish at apassionforhealthyliving.com. Today we're going to wing it again with some dessert bowls. So I'm thinking that I'd like to do maybe some vanilla macadamia nut, coconut dessert balls, and then we'll melt some of this beauty here, some dark chocolate, and we'll dip the balls into the dark chocolate, and then maybe toss some toasted nuts on top of the chocolate, and then pop it in the fridge to set. So that's what I'm thinking. So come a little closer and we'll start figuring the whole thing out. See you in a minute. Hey everyone. Okay, so I have my ingredients together here. In the food processor, I have already put 2 cups of unsweetened shredded coconut, and we're going to do this in stages because there's going to be a few steps here. I'm going to add in a heaping cup of macadamia nuts, and I'm going to add in about a cup of magical dates, and I'm going to add about a little bit less than a tablespoon of vanilla. And then we'll just process this until it starts to come together. Check the consistency. Give it a little bit of a stir here. I'm going to add in a few more dates. Okay, yeah, so these are getting good now. The texture is good where it's sticking together, and that's what we want to get to. I'm just going to give this another whirl. Actually, let's have our taste tester give it a try. There you go. We got a thumbs up. Okay, so I'm just going to give this another minute, and then we're going to start to roll this into balls, and then we're going to melt our dark chocolate, dip them in, and we'll grind up our nuts that are toasting, and I will be right back. Hey everyone. Okay, so I have rolled out some balls. I just, put a handful of the mixture in your hand and just kind of mush it together until it forms a ball, and that's it. So just keep taking it out of the food processor. Make sure you unplug the food processor before doing that, and just keep rolling out balls. And I have my nuts in the oven. We're gonna process those lightly, so that we can, after we dip the balls in chocolate, we can sprinkle the outside of the wet chocolate with some of the roasted nuts. And I think I might even try, which I think would be delicious, I think I have some coarse sea salts around somewhere. I think I'm going to try putting some of the coarse sea salt on the outside of the dark chocolate, which I'm sure would give that a nice flavor too. And you get quite a few balls out of this. So I would say out of the batch that we just did, we're probably going to get about 15 or so balls. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this. In the meantime, I know you've seen this before because I've done this in one of the other videos. I have my double boiler here. So the bottom I fill it with the water. I have put my dark chocolate squares in here. I broke them up. I'm just going to melt this and just stir the mixture as it melts until it's nice and liquidy. And then we'll come back and we will put our balls in the dark chocolate, and we'll add the nuts and sea salt or whatever else we're going to add. So I'll see you in just a few. Hey everyone. Okay, so I have the rest of my balls have been rolled out here. I have my toasted nuts that were in the oven that I just grinded up or ground up. If you want to learn how to do this, there's a video I did on how to lightly toast some raw nuts, dry roasted nuts. And then I have here my dark chocolate that has melted. And again, I have another video where I melt dark chocolate, which I will put underneath this video. Alright, and then what we're going to do, I'm just going to do two to show you. You want to have a pan that you could put the balls into after you've dipped them in the chocolate with some parchment paper on the bottom. So I'm going to take one of the balls and we're just going to roll it in the dark chocolate. And then I'm just going to place it on the parchment paper. And then this one I'm going to sprinkle with some nuts on the outside. And I'm going to do another one where I did find some coarse sea salt. And we'll do this one with a little bit of sea salt. These are going to be so delicious. And I'm just going to put a little bit of sea salt on the outside here. And that's basically it. So you want to, dip in the balls, and then once they're all dipped, take your tray and put it in the fridge. Let it set. It'll probably take about anywhere from a half an hour to an hour. When you take them out, if they're too hard to bite into, just leave them out at room temp for a minute, but I think they'll be fine. And that's basically it. So I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you at the next video.